Everybody, welcome to Gentleman Gaming. Today we're going to be doing a video on Elder Scrolls 6 and what we hope to expect and some features that would be really cool addition to the Elder Scrolls franchise. Getting started, I wanted to talk about the location. Camelworks recently did a video a few months back about breaking down that in the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser that it's fairly obvious that it's going to be set in Hammerfell. I love this idea. Hammerfell's a great place, but one thing I can't help but wonder is how come it has to be set in just one region of Tamriel? I feel like for the next generation of consoles, which I'm assuming that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be on, there's no reason why they can't include High Rock, cover both areas. There are two areas that are very heavily intertwined, and I think this would leave a great opportunity to have some more orc strongholds set up around. Maybe do a side quest where you help rebuild Orsinium. Something that would make a lot of sense if you covered the area of both High Rock and Hammerfell. Another reason this would be cool is I did notice that if you look at the angle in which the camera is coming in, it's actually coming from over the mountain separating High Rock and Hammerfell, not just Hammerfell itself. While the camera is looking at Hammerfell, you do have to, it zooms over top of part of High Rock. So, maybe there's something to that, maybe not. Alright, moving on. Number 2 I have is the main quest. Something typical with the main quest is that it has to involve a prophecy with the Elder Scroll, and it has to be some kind of cataclysmic event. Something that would end the world unless the hero that you're playing saves it. Now, for this one, I think that something that would be cool is, like, because of the Cowper cycles and everything, there's got to be some serious repercussions for the Dragonborn defeating Alduin, because time was supposed to end and start a new cycle, and there should definitely be some repercussions for that. I just want something long. Also, the fact that Skyrim's main quest took you all over the map and let you explore the entire region that Bethesda developed, that was an interesting mechanic. Next up, we got this one's a little controversial, but I really like the settlement system in Fallout. I had some issues with it, but I think they could clearly improve on it, and it would be a great addition to Elder Scrolls 6. Something I think that would be a little bit better is I noticed, like, in certain mods that broke down the housing into, like, individual pieces of material, that there was a huge problem with rendering the assets. The game couldn't process all those individual pieces, and I think that kinda is a problem for the settlement system in general. I don't personally care about building every segment of floor, every segment of wall. Just doesn't appeal to me. But I would like to build, like, pre-built rooms. Focus more on that, like build a room, customize what the walls look like and made of, customize the floors, stuff like that, and then upgrade the rooms, expand the rooms, make the rooms into a building, stuff like that, and then upgrade the buildings and do different things with the buildings. I think if you did something like that, it would be really cool. Also, make it to where, like, the city, the village itself could upgrade. So, like, one of the most frustrating, literally built a settlement in Fallout 4 that had a lot more people than Diamond City itself, and yet the entire map seemed to ignore it like it didn't exist, even though it was like the biggest trade center in the entire Commonwealth. I think the main game, the world should acknowledge a large settlement, and there should be like options to establish trade with the largest cities. Something like that. Integrate your settlements into the world more. Make them more dynamic. Make named villagers for one. I mean, it's kind of takes you out of the experience when you see generic settler. But that's all we're going to be covering for this one. I'll see you in the next part. Thank you.